My name is Damon Bromley. I started my journey at the Recovery Center in 2014 when I came to inpatient treatment for drugs and alcohol. So during my addiction, I bounced around. I depended on my parents the whole time. I couldn't provide for myself. I couldn't hold a job for very long. Um, all the while thinking that these other things in my life were the problem. And then one day in 2014, I was driving to the liquor store. I didn't want to go to the liquor store. I was crying as I was driving there. And I finally realized that it was alcohol and drugs that were a problem. I didn't want to see that because they were my best friends. They were always there for me. And I thought that I wanted to party and be young forever. I thought, it was this whole mindset that I had to get rid of. And that day I was able to see it, finally for the first time. And it was the next day that I called MRHC, and they got me in within like a week, and it changed my life. I think the reason I found success here as a patient was they allowed us to have fun here. That was kind of one of the requirements. They scheduled time for us to interact with our peers and to have that fun, and took us to the rec center and took us bowling and did those kind of things. And it was the first time in over 20 years that I had just had fun without drugs and alcohol. So I wanted more of that, and they exposed me to that. I started here as a counselor tech in 2016. I had 2.5 years clean and sober, and I worked in that position for 3 years. And last year I was promoted to counselor. So now I'm an individual counselor. I do individual addiction counseling. I do group therapy sessions, and I also do outpatient counseling sessions and outpatient individual sessions. One thing about the program is that we can't do it for you. We're here to partner with the clients, but the real change is going to have to come from them. They're going to have to sustain this. This is a lifelong disease. It's a chronic and terminal illness for a lot of people, and we try to give them build their self-esteem, their sense of self-worth, sense of self-efficacy, and their belief that they can do this, and support them in any way that we can. We try to introduce them to the outside recovery community, because support is so important with this disease. Most people, I would say 99% of people, cannot do this by themselves. They need the support of others. There's a momentum involved in addiction where you don't know how to stop it, right? You don't know how to stop all these behaviors that you're doing. And, the Recovery Center tries to give a new direction, and then you get to start to see people build this new momentum in a positive direction, and watch them come alive. I think that's the best part of my job. People come in so beaten down, they look so unhealthy, and then 2 weeks later they're glowing, they're laughing, like pure joy, not from ingesting some substance, but just from having fun with their peers. And it's just a beautiful and amazing thing to see. I have to be careful. I can't let this job be my recovery, but this job adds to my recovery every day if I let it. And it makes me realize I don't want to start over again, and I want to help people be successful in their life and do what they can, and help them to believe in themselves.